Member for Burnaby Lougheed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Ms. Collins and Mr. Harous are not the only people in the gallery whose future is now challenged by this minister's cuts. On June 2nd, as a direct result of the liberal cuts to adult basic education, the Downtown East Education Center will close. The Hastings Education Center as well will close. High school literacy outreach programs will also close. The minister's cuts will put the dreams of a better life further out of reach for 2,000 working adults in Vancouver alone. So, Honorable Speaker, these people are doing everything they can. They're working hard, they're going back to school, trying to lift themselves back up. So will the minister tell those who travel to join us in the gallery and hundreds more watching this debate through the podcast across this province why he's throwing what can be the last straw that will break the backs of many adult learners in this province?
Minister of Advanced Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I think it's indicative that the latest survey of adult basic education graduates, 1,400 respondents, shows that 80% of the respondents had a high school diploma or equivalent before starting their adult basic education studies, where they sought to upgrade their skills. Those who entered the program, 95% said they're very satisfied or satisfied with their ABE courses. These are available at 18 institutions around the province and a number of high schools around the province. This is a comprehensive program with a grant program that was increased by 33% this year to provide the grants so these individuals can obtain the skills they want to find the work that is so readily available in this growing economy.
Burnaby Lougheed on a supplemental.
Madam Speaker, what makes these cuts so unacceptable is that the minister knows their barriers. He knows because the former Liberal Attorney General Jeff Plante told this government in his Campus 2020 report that there's a clear public interest in eliminating barriers to basic education for working adults. Madam Speaker, there is no ifs and buts. Education is good for the economy, period. The government knows this and had the tuition-free policy for 8 years, but it's tossing that out. So will the minister do what he knows is right and immediately restore funding to adult education?
Minister for Advanced Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And it's perhaps appropriate that the member who asked the question and I both came to this country as immigrants, both came from families with very little to put toward their education, both prospered, both completed medical degrees, and both have prospered in this economy. In response to the query about alleged cuts to the education system, Madam Speaker, that's simply incorrect. This is a transition year. For that transition year, we've provided $6.9 million in transitional funding for institutions so they can make the change to a grant-based system. We've increased the grant by 33% to $7.6 million to ensure that those individuals in need have access to the education they need so that the member opposite and I and they can all benefit from education in our society.